Okay, now we're rolling. We're into Unit 2. So hopefully you have a sense of what Unit 1 was like. Don't be afraid to give me some feedback. You know, I've already got some of the units set up, so I may not be able to make wholesale changes, but we'll be feeling this process out as we go through. So our second unit is biological psychology. This is a biggie. We're going to learn a lot about the human brain. Did you know, for example, that we've learned more in the last 5 years about the human brain in all of time combined? So 5 years, we've learned more about the brain than all of humankind. That's amazing. The other thing that's amazing about the human brain is we may never be smart enough to understand it, which is pretty cool because the brain makes us smart, but we may not be smart enough to understand it. However, we are making some tremendous inroads, if you will, in terms of what we do, what we are learning about the brain, and how that can really help us in terms of our learning, our memory, our interpersonal reactions, our aging process, and all those types of things. So neurons, neurotransmitters, the nervous system, brain structures and functions, plasticity, which I don't have there, locations in the brain, research in the brain, just so many different things that we're going to be looking at. Now, in this unit, the notes can be different if you want. If you want to continue your outline form of notes, you certainly can do so and have your notebook that way all semester, and then you'll have an intro psych notebook for future reference. If you're, might be a psych major someday or something like that, that can be something you do. For this unit, and there'll be a couple other units as well, I'm also including a document with each video that follows the video along that you can fill in as you're watching the video. So, this is going to be a feeling out process for you a little bit to see which one works best for you. And, that you're going to have a choice in terms of that, and you'll be seeing both forms coming up later. And again, you might be having a choice later in the semester as well. Okay, so grading this unit is a 100-point unit, just like all the units. Note-taking, as mentioned, can be notes like Unit 1 or filling in the doc, either way. There are no really assignments outside of the notes and or docs because the notes are pretty intense. These are your formatives, okay, and they're due on June 19th, the Friday of Module 2 or Week 2. And we have 2 assessments that actually have 2 different due dates. We have a multiple choice test, just like we did for Unit 1. That will be due June 23rd. That's the Tuesday following Module 2. And then we have a project that's kind of an interesting project where you're going to design a 3-dimensional brain, okay? And you'll see that project listed in the module, and that's not due to the 30th because that, might take some additional work in terms of getting materials and that type of thing. So here is how our module looks. And I'll move myself again. So we have our assignments for the week. Whoa, I'm all over the place. So our assignments for the week, there's our 5 lessons. These are the 5 lessons from the notes. I'm not presenting these notes this time. Again, just getting a different feel for what works and doesn't work. I'll get feedback from you on, if you like these people better than me or me better than them or how that works. I won't be offended because it's what's best for you guys overall. So we'll see how this, whole thing plays out. Here's your quiz that you'll be taking. Again, 20 multiple choice questions. And when you look at the take-home assessment, this will be describing what possibilities you have for scoring those 30 points. So we have 5 lessons, each worth 10 points. We have a multiple choice test worth 20 and a take-home assessment worth 30.